Alrighty, what is up guys? It's Mystikai here, and the game is EVEonline. I'm going to take a moment and say hello to every one of our viewers, whether that's live here in chat or on YouTube. I'm grateful to have you here, and thank you for choosing me to spend your time with. The goal of the video today is the final chapter of Sisters of Eve Epic Arc, The Bloodstained Stars. Quick announcement, we're on the road to 100, so if you want to be a part of this community and build us up, I'd super appreciate it. This is why I'm making this content, to reach out and make some friends with all of you. Other than that, I want to kind of dive right into this. We're going to start a conversation with Sister Alitura, A Stranger's Face. Your anger is understandable, but we've got more reason to cooperate than to quarrel. Dagan's your real enemy. You'll be interested to know that some of his cohort mates have been spotted at a nearby station. We prepared an agent to gain their confidence and extract information on their further operations. To you, he'll be Tahaki Karen, a ship engineer from the Damsel. Before our operative can infiltrate Dagan's group, Karen's identity records will need to be altered. Take these records to an archive station. Once they've updated there, our friends will be sure they're changed throughout the entire network. Okay, so we're going to transport the goods from this station to Ayudute Fo. Right, Adu Teo. That's a difficult one. We're going to accept. Altered identity records are in the item hanger. Drag and drop that into your ship and undock. It's a 4-jump trip. Jumping IMSAR.
Active.
But the identity records will overwrite the original data in the system. Warping, jumping Monarch.
Warp drive active.
Warping Toll.
Warp drive active.
Jumping Adu.
Warp drive active.
We're going to be docking Adu 7, Moon 20, Bank of Luminar Depository. Luminaire Depository. Works as a bank. Okay, docking up in Audito
Warp drive
7,
active.
Moon 20, Bank of Luminar Depository. 5 AUs, pretty short jump. Warp, I mean to say.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Okay, we're gonna begin the conversation. We are gonna complete the mission and request. So we have to fly back to Arnon, that destination, and see what happens next.
Warp drive
Jumping
active.
tool. Jumping
Warp
Monarch.
drive active.
Jumping MSAR.
Warp drive active.
Almost there. Jumping Arnon.
Warp drive active.
Alright, docking Arnon 9, Moon 3.
Warp drive active.
The sister of Eve Hero. Technically, this is a small trade hub as well. Nowhere near the amount of items that the Dixie, Ren's, Amar, or Jita would provide to you, or even Hack, but they have some items
Docking
here.
permission requested.
You should be able to find just enough to get going.
Docking request accepted.
Okay, now that we're back, we're gonna talk with the Sister Alitura. With those records replaced, our agent is Tahaki Karen. What happened to the real one? Electronically speaking, she's a non-person. She's alive and safe, though. If she wanted the better, she shouldn't have joined the society. Now, we need to get our Karen into place. I've filed a travel request in her name, which the society has granted. All you need to do is rendezvous with the society transport and drop her off. Once that's done, we just have to wait for her to tell us where Dagon is. We're going to accept. In our item hanger will be the newly minted Tahaki Karen with drag and drop. And undock. Her face is close enough. If you've only seen a photo or holo, the right height, the right weight for warping to location. Her voice is close enough too. Accent, vocabulary, everything suggests this is Tahaki Karen. She isn't, of course, but you've been forewarned. Anyone who knew the original would find themselves hard put to detect the mimic. There are little things, though. The scar on her neck is newer, her nails are filed smoother rather than roughly clipped, and she listens to everything. We're gonna open the container, the SOCT Luxury Space Liner. We've warped onto the site, as I'll continue reading here. She doesn't make a point of it, of course, but she's taking in everything. The whine of electronic system, the buzz coming off her gravity plating. Who is she really? You don't know. But she's closer to being Karen than she is anyone else. Close enough. Alright. Now that we've opened the item, we're going to drag and drop her inside it. The Republic intelligence tells me you might have a lead on our prodigal son, Dagon. He needs to be taken down for everyone's good. The Republic will watch your back. Alright, they warped away, and we will dock up.
Warp drive active. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Okay, we're going to begin a conversation. Complete mission. Well done, Capsuleer. I believe Karen has begun transmitting data already. We'll request the mission. Karen's information is still coming in, but if you really want to find Dagon, you're going to have to help us deal with a little problem. The Society of Conscious Thought has deployed a refitted cruiser, the Omnipresence, nearby, with a substantial escort. We think they may be recording our local communications. If they are, there's a good chance they'll be able to decipher them and root out our agent. The Society will certainly murder our sister if they uncover her identity. We need you to locate the Omnipresence and destroy her. If necessary, engage the escort, but try not to destroy them. The loss of human life would be catastrophic. Okay, we're going to accept and destroy the Society spy ship. We will undock. Warp to location. Activate our booster.
Warp drive active.
Upon landing, as always, we're going to cycle on our afterburner and begin targeting. Double click in space to fly in that direction. We're going to target just the spy and see if we can get away with a blitz of this mission. Okay, and with that, you can complete the mission. We're gonna dock up.
Warp drive
We're
active.
contacted over communications from Adani Yusuf. I'm Adani Yusuf from Ishikoni Internal Security. We've been monitoring data traffic between you and the Service Sisters of Eve. No, don't get excited. We're all on the same side here. The state will help you get Dagon, as long as you hand him over to us once you've got him.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Turn down the music just a touch. And we're gonna begin a conversation once again. Complete the mission. Excellent work. The omnipresence has been destroyed, and there's no indication that she managed to inform her society masters. We'll be resuming contact with Karen immediately. Okay, we'll request a mission. Our agent hasn't been able to determine where Dagon is, but in decoding her sensory data, we managed to pick up a clue. An Amar pilot named Kristen Parthis recently delivered a cargo of drone parts to him. These parts were black market and may have been scavenged from some of your recent battles. We've contacted Parthis. He's an independent operator but wouldn't see the light. We've managed to locate him by tracing his communication signals. Unfortunately, it'll be necessary for you to bring him in for a meeting under duress. Our archive data suggests that Parthis will travel with a small contingent of support ships. Identify his command vessel, destroy it, and bring him to me personally. Okay, so we're gonna go acquire Kirtsen Parthis, eliminate the squadron, and bring him back for interrogation. We will accept and undock. Warp to location. It's within system.
Warp
That's
drive
nice.
active.
Activate our booster. Okay, like before, we're gonna try to blitz this mission. So we'll launch our warriors, bring our ship up to speed, and begin an orbit on him. We'll lock him up and fire. We might bounce a few bits off of these objects, but that's okay. Being hit with some E-War that's dangerous. That's cap neutralization. But that's from Kristen himself. We can pull range by orbiting at a greater range. We'll see if that adjusts what's happening here. Yep.
The capacitor is empty.
We ran out of cap. So we'll fly away from him until we're out of range. Not a big deal. We are at full health. Everything's still technically running. We'll just try to speed tank instead, since nothing terrible was happening.
The capacitor is empty. The capacitor is empty.
This is a little rough. But given enough time, we have the odds. Best damage type to deal against this person is EM. We don't have EM, we have explosive. So that's why it's taking some time. We're doing fine on shields. We're barely being touched. Few more shots and he'll pop. Excellent. We're talking to Lear Evanis. We're hailed over comms. That's an Amar citizen you've kidnapped, pilot. But if I understand your motives correctly, we can overlook that. Once you've extracted Dagon, location will help you bring the Hammer of God down on that bastard. Okay, we will recall our drones. In your inventory, the person will appear. Parthus is an Amar pirate, quiet in person. He's known as a wild gambler and a man who can cover his bets. His success is in outfitting and executing illegal missions is similar. He takes a lot of risks, but thinks practically and generally repays his debts. You don't have to clear the rest. We're going to dock up and deliver
Warp
Gritson
drive
to
active.
Sister Alitura.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Okay, let's start a conversation. Alright, I'll handle the questioning. Rest assured, he'll be treated humanely and compensated well. We've finally determined Dagon's location. Alright, boys and girls, we are getting very close to the end here. It appears he's outfitting another expedition. If he successfully acquires more of those drones, and worse, maintains control of them, he and his clients will be able to wreak terrible destruction across the cluster. I'm sure you can take Dagan yourself, but it looks like he's hired some muscle. You've made some Imperial contacts, yes? They might be able to clear a path for you to engage him. The Empires will want Dagan not just for justice, but for his knowledge. Accept their help, but consider delivering him into our merciful hands instead. We'll spare him and make sure his knowledge does no harm. You have to make a choice between the Empires. Which one do you want to help you in taking him down? At that point, or at this point, the society, the faction you choose, is where you're going to gain your interactions. So I like to choose whichever one is the least in ranking. So for me today, I'm going to be picking the Minmatar Republic to support. Otherwise, if it's your first time, feel free to roleplay it. We're going to go with Minmatar. Qatar Ang, a veteran of the Minmatar Republic fleet, awaits you in Avia. She's a brilliant tactician, if impatient. We will click that hyperlink. The following objectives, we're gonna meet that Qatar Ang's Tempest in Avia. Okay, we will accept that choice. Set destination. and undock. Warping IMSAR.
Warp drive active.
It's a 3-jump route. And this is a good time to show off the fit. We will simulate it. It's cap stable, enduring shield booster, enduring afterburner. Cap, compact cap battery. A restrained shield extender to keep our signature down and give us more shield. 3 ballistic control system 1s in the lows. Auto target system 1 in the highs. You don't need that, it's just fun for me. 2 Arbalest rocket launchers in the highs. Combine that with the Caldera Navy Nova rockets. You can carry different types of rockets. If I was carrying EM rockets, that last fight would have been much easier. 2 Tech 2 application rigs, the hydraulic bay thrusters, and the fuel cache partition 2s to extend the range on my rockets. And finally, a capacitor control circuit 1 to bring us to cap stable. Otherwise, it would only last 5 minutes. Naturally, we have the Republic Fleet Warriors in the drone slots. And that's it. This is alpha friendly, and it has just enough DPS, albeit it will be a long fight. Do not mistake me. This boss battle coming up will take a while. It's going to dedicate its own video. But it is enough to get the job done. And we are almost there. Avia in the Genesis region, the Urkin constellation. Okay, so we're gonna warp to Qatar Ang.
Warp drive active.
I want to bring a point up that it doesn't matter who you choose to support. This is the mission's all the same. The location is a little different, but everything's the same. We're gonna begin a conversation. Welcome back, soldier. We found Dagon. Couldn't have done it without the interrogation tapes. He's looking to leave the station you mentioned, but we can catch up to him. Our strike force is already on their way to the station. It'll take a Capsuleer to shoot down a Capsuleer, though. This is your show, pilot. Kick some ass. Alright, so we're going to destroy Dagon's ship and bring him back to our agent. We're going to accept. Alright. Tar Ang, Minmatar, support, and Dagon is ready to meet us at the sun. With this, we are gonna end the video. If you enjoyed the content, please remember to follow, subscribe, and like if you enjoyed. And please remember to be caring, strive to be resilient, and be driven. And remember, most of all, to take care of each other when you're out there. Until next time, bye.